Nobody's out there yet. Nobody's up. Who's out there? You want to go fishing? Well, yep. Well, it's raining out. Well, it was. I was gonna go fishing, but now it's all windy. No fishing in the wind. Good morning, Sam. What's going on over there? Or where are you at? I should say, what state? I was gonna go, like I said, I was gonna go fishing, but it's a little windy now. The state sunshine, yeah. Yeah, I'm in the South Dakota, from North Dakota, live over here. There ain't much going on today. I got some crap out here I gotta do, but I was hoping that it wouldn't be rainy and windy. It ain't windy. Well, it's not windy here all the time, just the last few weeks. I don't know how often it is windy, but I fish almost every day. So I had a boat, but I got rid of that because I caught more fish off the shoreline by the bridge down here than I did in the boat anyway. You don't need to worry about doing nothing. It's fine. Oh yeah, you was asking me when I was going live again. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot, and then the last I don't know the last dozen lives it hasn't been that many. There was one time there was 70,000 people watching when I was loading feed wagon for cattle. But then other than that, it's been about 30,000, 20,000. But here it's just like I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe they don't like me anymore. I don't know. But I got them. I do a lot of them regular videos too. Not the vertical. I just got a 1960 1960 Chevy Viking 60. It had been sitting around. He said like he thought it'd been like 15 years. Well, it's been about. He's old, so he's like 80. It's been about 30 years. A little 283. I gotta bring that home pretty soon here. Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna. I'm not an actor, so I'm good there. I don't even. Well, I started doing this YouTube because my boys bet me a few years back that I couldn't get 1,000 subscribers. Well, I got two channels. The other one's Robert's Garage, but on that one they said they couldn't. They bet me I couldn't get 1,000 or whatever. And yeah, I did that, and then I did. See, that one's got 25,000 on it. This one's got 70 something on it. They lost their bet, and I didn't know nothing about no YouTube before that. And they go, there's car guy stuff on there. And I don't know why you don't watch it. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I started looking into it, and I was like, oh. Then that's when they bet me that. Like, oh yeah, we'll see. Then I didn't think I was gonna get nowhere anyway. Anyways, but yeah, I met a lot of good people on the YouTube. Other car guys and stuff like that. It's been all right. I kind of cuss on my lives, but I quit that on the videos because it offends people. So either I cut it out or I try not to do it. Yeah, that's the thing. The content's good. You know, I'm not a guru, so I don't know. So I learn shit every day on here on how to do stuff and editing and whatnot. So I learned a lot from it. Try to get along with everybody else that does automotive stuff on here too, and talk to them. And you know, I got quite a few friends up there. Like 615 Customs, Woody's Garage, uh, Zip Ties, Bias Plies, uh, Hog Shooter Hot Rods, Auto Order Garage, all kinds of mine. I talk to on a daily basis. Right, right. Well, I understand if it, offends people, so I try not to do it on the videos, just on the lives, it's whatever it is, what it is. Plus, YouTube will, they'll get you on that. They'll make your ad net revenue limited or whatever. If you gotta wait so long before you can say anything, I guess, like that. I don't know how long it is. I don't think it. I just remember I've been dinged a few times. So well, yeah. I mean, back when I was I don't know, even teens, that nobody really got offended. You could if you didn't talk that way to your friends, then they probably weren't your friends. So, you know, like, hey, how you doing? Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? That's yeah. No, and you used to not be able to. They ding you on that. Well, I don't make any money off that TikTok. But I don't remember how many people. I think like 15,000 is following on there. I was cussing on there on the video or whatever, and they said it went against their community guidelines. Well, now they must have changed them because they're all cussing on there now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you gotta talk back to your friends, or they won't think you're friends. Yep. But, like kids these days, they don't want to leave the house and whatever. I mean, when I was a kid, I rode the wheels off my bike. I had to even put another set of tires on it a couple times when I was young. I never was home at dark. I was home 10 o'clock, if not later. Got in trouble for not being home. That's what, and sitting in the house all the time. Got the belt for not coming home on time. I never did that. I never gave my kids the belt, but they listen though. They listen better than I ever did, and I didn't. I wasn't. I didn't have, do any of the old punishment like that. They never got any mischief or nothing that I know of. So that good that they didn't get caught or something. But when I was younger, I got caught for any dumb thing I ever did. Fucking someone be telling right away. Or somehow my dad would find out or something would happen. He knew. Yeah, me and my brother got that got the old belt. Stuck on iPads, yeah. Like 615. I tell him he did some video about going to Dollar General and it was closed or whatever, and something about he looked at his watch and someone made a comment about him having one of those Apple watches, so I started calling it a fruit watch. He got the fruit watch and a fruit phone. And they said, "Yeah, you don't. Why are you shopping at Dollar General? You got a Apple Watch or something like that. What the hell does that matter?" Someone made that comment or something on that video. I started laughing. So that's when I started calling it a fruit watch. I bought a couple of them iPads when they came out. I think it was like 2000, maybe seven, or maybe it came out before that. I think it was 7 or 8, and we could buy the data from, I think it was AT&T or Verizon. I bought them for my boys, and they used it, but they didn't use it like they weren't constantly on it, I guess. I don't have an iPhone. I only have a Samsung or something. Whatever one's the less than $1,000, the less than 500 is good for me. Shit, I had a flip phone as long as I could have one until I had my shop, and then I had to, in order to, I did mobile repair too. So I had to get one of them smartphones so I could use the credit card swiper on it so I could get paid. Because I've been burned on the old checks back in the day. People write checks to me. I don't know. Anything I have, I own free and clear. I don't owe no mortgage, no none of that nonsense. Well, I mean, it's really not nonsense, but I don't own none of that. I'm debt free. Some tools took me longer to pay off than my house. That tool guy, or truck, see, the Snap-on guy, the Matco guy, and the Mac guy, I owed him, it was like 300 and some dollars a week for like, I don't know, 20 years or more, probably more. I haven't had one of them payments in over 5 years. But they was convenient because they came to the shop and you didn't have to go to like Sears or whatever to buy the tools there because you're working. So when they came there, it just was more easier. And then they made it really easy when they said, "Oh yeah, we'll give you some credit. Here you go, crank it up." I couldn't. I can. I got a whole file box. I mean, a whole file box drawer full of receipts. I added it up one time. It was over 100 grand, and I quit adding after that. Yeah. Oh, I think the wind's coming down. No, I was wrong because it's still around. It's calming down a little bit. I gotta catch me some walleyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any tools that I bought, it just made my job faster. So, or else sometimes I just make my own. If I had seen what it looked like, some kind of stupid tool, I'd make it. So, sort of like not professionally or nothing, but it worked. It was something on a, I remember Monte Carlo or something. They had that Z engine, and I needed that deal. It held the timing gears in place or something. So I seen what it looked like, and I just made it. They wanted like $300 for it or some shit. I said, fuck, I could make that. That ain't nothing. Yeah, I haven't really bought anything from there, but I should have. I don't care. It's cheap enough where if it does break, who cares? Ain't gotta have nobody ain't gotta all them snap on and all that stuff. You know, like I said, the only reason I got it is because it was out of convenience, and that way I didn't have to go after work and sit and try to find what I needed. Well, tech school, like you got a grant or whatever, and the Snap-on guy was there, and they gave you for I don't know, it was like $2,000 or $3,000. He gave you like a top chest with about hardly any tools in it, but yeah, I was helping this farmer out, yeah, but took a couple of days off from that. He needs a bunch of stuff done around his farm there. So yeah, I'll do that. He gave me that truck. He gave me that 60 Chevy Viking or whatever. That it's like a grain truck, but it's like a ton and 1.5 ton or something like that. I can't remember what the hell it is, but it's a C. It's pretty much a C60. Anyways, he gave me that and some old. So you can take that car to the junkyard and get whatever for it. I'm gonna see if I can get that thing running too. It's like a '92 Lumina. Oh, he was just dig for the same guy. He was digging up tree stumps, and then one of his water lines broke for his water for the cattle. So he dug it up. I fixed that as PVC pipe or whatever. Just cut it out and put another chunk in there, and it's good. It's hog shooter. What? What you talking about? Goat? I did. I don't know if I told you that or not. I got that free. It was free. He gave it to me. That 60 Chevy Viking 60 283. It had the oil bath. Must have been, they must have overfilled it a bunch because the whole top of the engine was about a good quarter-inch stick of grease. That's fine. It run good until I was having fuel issues or whatever. So man, that gas in there was rank. I just put that video out last night. I poured I didn't know the on those ones that the master cylinder ran the clutch. The clutch too is like a dual master cylinder, or whatever. No clutch, no brakes. I poured it in there. I didn't even bleed nothing, and then that shit came right back. Both of them. yeah, chime in. What are you doing over there in Oklahoma? Some collabs? On 86, huh? I had lots of them. They're all good. I had a lot of them, though. I had a lot of 73 through 87. I bet you over 100 of them when I was younger. There, I used to do all kinds of stuff then. Back then, I was trying to put the newer stuff on them, like, like an 83. I'd want the 86 grill and lights and all that kind of stuff, or some interior parts would be different and change. It'd be, then when they came out with that grill and two headlights on there. What year was that? Like 80. They were on the Suburbans. I think it was like an 88 or 89 Suburban. So then I put one of them grills and stuff on there. Yeah. But now everyone wants it. Used to try to make them look newer than they were back in the day. Now they want them. Now it's the opposite. Remember that hog shooter? I know you did it. I always put that there. It's C20, but I put it at C10 on the description or on the title. And boy, some people get upset about that too. I only do it because it's searched out more than C20. It really got me. That's not a C10. It's a C20. It has 8 lugs. Well, I didn't know how many lugs on it. I guess I didn't count them. I didn't say nothing to them. Sometimes I This depends on how snotty they are. Red Hog Shooter, you got a C20, not a C10. You got a couple of them. Well, like I said, I was getting ready to go fishing, and then it started raining and stuff, and got windy and ruined it. Hey, Jerry rigs it. What you rigging today? Yeah, I don't get that. Why they used to come on here? Why have all the people watching? Now it's just not. It's not doing it anymore. I didn't go live in the morning. I should. That's when I used to go when all the people would watch. But I haven't been going live that much. I guess like I used to. Been busy. What paint? This paint? That's it's old. I clear coated it. I don't know, a couple years ago now. It's holding up, hog shooter. I didn't think it would either. I thought there would be some issues. There's a little bit of some places are a little flaking off. I must not have prepped it good enough, but other than that, it's still good. I just did that because I got sick of scuffing up it would build up heavy rust on there, so I just clear coated it. So I didn't have to do that no more. The weeds, yeah. Yeah. Well, I better get off here. I gotta get something done here. I can't just be sitting around. Get itchy. I know I got a bunch of shit I gotta get done around here too. That I've been procrastinating on for a while. No, it's a 4 on the floor. No, 327. I had one that was a 3 on a tree, and that was I think it was a 69 or 70, and it had a six straight six in it. I think I pulled that one out, put a 350 in it. That was a long time ago. And one time we had I bought that, it was like an 83 or 82 Pontiac Firebird, and it had a Muncie 4 speed in it, and it had a posi in it, and it had a 2.5 Iron Duke 4 cylinder in it. I got it, drove back about 100 miles from where I got it. I had the engine out, and it was still hot when the engine came out. It was still pretty warm. I took it out immediately after I got it and shoved a 383 stroker in there. I didn't pay much for it because it was a 4 cylinder, and it only had the speedometer and the gas gauge. The rest of the gauges were lights, so I had to put gauges in it. That thing would that thing would break the tires loose at about 45 mile an hour too if you stomped it down. That one got a little scary. I couldn't believe they put a 4 speed Muncie in there, and something that had a 4 cylinder in it. Oh yeah. What's that? Oh, I had a couple old Fords too, like a '63. I think I paid this years ago. I paid $200 for it or something. And that 3 on the tree, 6 cylinder, and then I drove it. That thing consumed more oil than it did gas. You didn't need to worry about mosquitoes because it was fog in the area. That thing was. It wouldn't quit running though. I mean, I've beat that. I beat that old truck. That 6 cylinder wouldn't give. I think I sold it for what I paid for it after a couple years of driving it. Maybe even more. I don't remember what I got out of it. All right, I'm gonna cut it out too. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.